Good afternoon. This is Ann McConnell from the Toy Association. Thank you for joining us for today's session, the Toy Association's Toy Trends Briefing, unveiling the top toy, play, and industry trends of 2024. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items to go over. Today's session is being recorded and will be available on our website in the coming days. Simply look for an email from the Toy Association. We will have time for questions at the end of the session, so if you have any as the session moves along, simply use the Q&A icon on the bottom of your Zoom screen to submit them. Our presenters today are Adrian Appel, Executive Vice President, Marketing Communications, Kristen Morency Goldman, Senior Director, Strategic Communications, and Jennifer Lynch, Content Developer. I'm happy now to hand the session over to Adrian Appel.
Thanks for joining us. Our Trends team tracks emerging and developing trends throughout the year, meeting with companies of all sizes. Throughout today's presentation, we'll address cultural trends and global events impacting toys, including all things supernatural and mystical, the consumer demands for sustainability and/or high quality and long-lasting products, anime mania, the 2024 Summer Olympics, giving outdoor and active play a boost, and more. We'll also kick off this discussion by looking at some bigger picture consumer insights impacting the industry, starting with how families are still being budget conscious. This is something we spoke about during the 2023 holiday season about how toy shoppers would be working within their budgets in smart ways and seeking out toys that offer bang for their buck. In 2024, families are still being mindful about how they're spending their hard-earned money. Luckily, they'll be met with a spectrum of price points in the toy aisle that match their wallets. And some great examples include Wowie's Fingerlings, which expands its line of interactive pets with newer, lower-priced sweet tweet birds. They're starting at $9.99 this spring. And Exploding Kittens, taking their existing games like Exploding Kittens and Poetry for Neanderthals and relaunching them as travel-size versions. The new versions will offer the same addictive gameplay with smaller cards and new quick-fire rounds designed for playing on the go. The grab and game titles will be available at 2 lower price points, with the most affordable versions designed specifically for value retailers, which is also indicative of all the different retail channels being used to toy shop. Consumers will also be met with a range of products focused on making play accessible for all, from educational toys for the youngest of children, to social media fueled toys for tweens and teens, to mentally stimulating activities for older adults, to retooling those existing lines to meet different abilities. And some examples we have are Squaregoals, which is expanding its magnetic building sets to age them down for toddlers, 18 months and up, in ways that are age appropriate, starting with its Facts and Track set that teaches little ones about cause and effect. Spin Master is retooling its iconic Rubik's Cube, which is also celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. Through a partnership with the National Federation for the Blind, they've created a Rubik's Sensory Cube featuring a unique 3x3 cube that has distinguishable tactile shape for each color of the cube. The packaging will also include brand. Plus is also expanding its Inspired collection for 2024, leaning into the kidult consumer with new building sets inspired by famous artists. This year, they are launching a new Frida Kahlo set. In 2024, also expect to see how fans have an even bigger say in their play experiences. No longer just a tool to promote products and scout new trends, social media is giving toy makers a direct line of communication to their fans to help finalize products for market. Social media is being used to gain input on everything from a product's colors to which characters should launch next in a collection to offering critical feedback for new iterations and innovations to existing playthings. One example of how companies are tapping into these fan bases is Basics Fun's recent relaunch of Littlest Pet Shop. The company worked together with the Littlest Pet Shop's avid fan base to relaunch the brand, starting with listening to years of fan requests to tap into an earlier generation of pets. Gen 2 was the winner. This was further confirmed at the LPS Con in Las Vegas, where hundreds of superfans shared what Littlest Pet Shop means to them and their desire to pass on to future generations. Basic Fun also actively engaged with the LPS fan community on Instagram and Discord and pulled data from Reddit and other fan forums. For the new product launch, they invited influencers like Puppy Lover 863 Girl, who's really well known within the Littlest Pet Shop community for her content, behind the scenes on a commercial shoot to help introduce the brand to the next generation who will get to play with the pets in real life on Roblox, which also offers a wealth of insights. Likewise, Educational Insights is a company that has continued to fully engage with its fan base on TikTok, where its brain-boosting puzzle games have gone viral and continue to inspire new fan-made puzzle challenges. The company even hosts live puzzle casts every week, so when it came to develop the newest version of Kanoodle Kanoodle Ultimate Champion, Educational Insights went straight to its audience to help finalize the product, taking in their feedback on which case shape they preferred, as well as the finished pieces, and the fans requested a metallic finish. The new version also includes a built-in timer, which has long been a fan-requested feature. From a business perspective, we are also seeing an overall rebalancing of the industry as companies diversify in response to changing market dynamics. By tapping into new consumer bases and through acquisitions and expansions, which allow businesses to capitalize on the expertise and creativity of different teams, toy makers are strategically strengthening their positions by broadening their product ranges and entering new consumer good categories. For example, we think everybody will really be closely watching how Spins Master's recent acquisition of Melissa & Doug plays out, as well as the recently announced deal between Goliath and Funko's games division. A few examples of companies moving into new spaces include South Beach Bubbles, which launched its new Watch Me Prank toy line, and Relatable, formerly known as What Do You Mean, which has expanded into the toy-adjacent pet and wellness space with everything from cat scratchers to new Squishmallow branded heating pads launching this year. Additionally, companies are expanding product ranges to appeal to new consumer bases, such as Fun in Motion's expansion of its puzzle line. Not only will the company hit new price points with its Knuckles this year, but a new Shashibo dice collection is meant to resonate with tabletop gamers due to the dice design and fantasy-themed artwork. It can also serve as a good fidget toy in between turns of games that can last a long time, like Dungeons and Dragons. Another trend we're seeing is the Sephora trend among teens and tweens. So I don't know about you, but I have an 11-year-old at home, and my husband joked that maybe we should rent her space and she could sleep in the Sephora. But kids are really into skincare. This is something that's really part of their day, and this could be a trend for teens and tweens as an area of opportunity for toy makers. So constantly looking, how do you expand that product range based upon consumer trends and other things that are happening in adjacent marketplaces. And this adaptability is something that will help companies hedge against market fluctuations, making the play industry as a whole even more resilient. And with that, I'll pass it over to Kristen to discuss our first toy trend.
So the first trend we're going to talk about today is eco-lasting play. As the name suggests, this trend is about sustainability in toys, but it's also about quality, durability, and craftsmanship. Late last year, the Toy Association conducted a survey and found that 45% of US parents under the age of 40 consider a toy's environmental impact when they are making buying decisions. So this year, we're seeing more toy companies prioritizing sustainability through eco-friendly materials and in terms of aligning their product with what consumers really want, which is durable and high-quality toys that stand the test of time. In fact, a Deloitte 2023 Sustainable Consumer Report found that 58% of consumers care most about durability when looking for sustainable product. And our survey also found that 39% of parents are likely to buy toys they played with in their own childhoods. So many classic toys offer tremendous play value and have the ability to adapt and grow with children as they age, making them really excellent choices in terms of longevity and repeat play. So let's start with a reimagined classic toy, which is perhaps one of the oldest toys in history, the spinning top. Launching this fall is Melissa & Doug's new Match and Push spinning tops. So this product features a sturdy wooden base. It's made of FSC certified wood, It comes with 3 uniquely shaped tops. So kids ages 2 and up are going to use the included plunger to push the tops through the matching holes so that they drop and spin. This set has great educational benefits. It's going to promote color recognition and matching, fine motor skills. It's going to teach toddlers cause and effect. But it's also a great take on an old classic that can easily be passed down to the next baby in the family, thanks to the quality of the product, which is what Melissa and Doug is really known for. Bababoo and Friends offers a beautifully crafted wooden toy line produced in Europe. What really makes this company and this line unique is that they're looking at all aspects of the toy and creating a storytelling experience for kids. So for example, the packaging is designed to be incorporated into the play experience. They also include stories and play guides to really expand the fun for kids. New for this spring, the company is launching its farm and horse stable play worlds. So each set features a universal track system that can merge individual sets together for even more fun. And there's just a terrific heirloom quality to these toys. So these are playthings that families will want to hold on to for many years. Next, we have Miniland's wooden wheelchair. This is designed to be used with any doll from Miniland's inclusive doll line, which includes a diverse set of dolls that come in various ethnicities and highlight differences. They have a doll with Down syndrome. New for 2024, they're coming out with a doll with vitiligo. This product is made of FSC certified wood, and it really highlights the company's dedication to creating products that are built to last, as well as inspiring a more inclusive world. And this is going to be out this spring. Asmodee is updating its iconic game of Catan for a new, cleaner and greener era. So Catan New Energy seamlessly merges the beloved gameplay of classic Catan with a contemporary twist, presenting players with a poignant choice. Are they going to spend their resources to invest in clean, sustainable energy, or opt for cheaper yet environmentally damaging fossil fuels? So as with all Catan games, there are multiple paths to victory, and true to real life, the greenest player does not always win. But yet the eventual transition to green energy is crucial in this game. So if left unchecked, high pollution levels will trigger an early end of the game, and then the champion of sustainability will emerge victorious. The English edition is being printed and assembled in the US using sustainable wood and paper sources and without any plastic components. Beginning with Wiltopia 2 years ago, Playmobil has been expanding its offerings of eco-friendly product lines that consist of, on average, more than 80% sustainable materials. For 2024, the company just announced that it's converting the production of all items in its toddler portfolio from traditional fossil-based materials to plant-based materials. The toddler line is also being updated with a new name and a new look. So Playmobil 1, 2, 3 is now going to be Playmobil Junior, and the playsets under the new brand are made with plastics originating from raw materials that are at least 90% plant-based. The first playsets will be available this month, and the entire product range is planned to be converted by the middle of the year. Playmobil is also celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, which really emphasizes the longevity of the brand and its cross-generational appeal. Step2's toy storage boxes have become staples in playrooms across the country for generations, and this spring the company is elevating the playroom staple with the introduction of the Harmony Toy storage box. So this is really built to last with a mix of wood and plastic materials. The spacious bottom toy box area will hold large toys, while the large top storage shelves hold books and smaller toys. And what we really love is that this is multi-purpose for kids. So the removable lid doubles as an artboard. It comes with a paper clip for showing off artwork and a chalkboard surface so that kids can create. Because of the new wooden features, it really has this aesthetic that can grow with a child. So really evolving to accommodate games, trophies, school books, and more. Gridley Games is moving into new categories this year with its new Gridley Kids division. And Bobby is a sophisticated new water toy that's made from sustainably designed materials. So it has a versatile 3 boats in one design. Children are going to be exploring the different boat configurations. They're really going to be, they're going to have to use their creativity and problem-solving skills. Through this interactive water play, they'll be learning about cooperation and sharing and communication. And this is going to be out in spring as well. While Learning Resources has always created products that are durable and built to last for generations, The brand is introducing an eco-friendly product line this year made of recycled materials. What we love about the new growing greenhouse color and numbered playset is that it's a multi-purpose toy for instilling hands-on learning. So kids are going to learn basic color and counting skills. They're going to be matching, sorting, counting the flower petals, identifying the numbered pistils. It's great for on-the-go imaginative play because the pots and flowers store easily inside the greenhouse, and the working watering can allows kids to really take the play outside and get in the garden working with their parents. So the great thing about a lot of arts and crafts kits is that they have staying power past the point of that initial creation. So if you're making a friendship bracelet, knitting a hat, or making a piece of room decor, what you're creating is going to sort of live on. And with this craft kit from Schilling, they've taken a classic brand with cross-generational appeal and really amped up the fun by allowing kids to create their very own lava lamp, both on the inside and outside. So there are multiple options to design and redesign this lamp with red, green, or purple lava blobs to bubble and flow and even add confetti sparkles. You can customize your lamp to match an original lava lamp, or you can use stickers to create your own design with this kit, and this is going to be coming out in the fall. Our next trend is eerie enchantment. So mystical, magical, and supernatural toys really transport kids and kidults on an enchanting journey, blurring the lines between fantasy and reality. Thanks to a resurgent cultural interest in spooky, mystery, and horror genres across movies, TV, and literature, expect to see an array of toys that leverage new technologies, hidden features, secret codes, and unfolding narratives that tap into our natural curiosity, explore the thrill of the unknown, and lead kids to new discoveries. Among the properties driving this interest is Wednesday. This is also a 2024 license to watch. To give you a sense of its popularity and the popularity of these types of stories, Wednesday is the top viewed English language Netflix series, garnering 341 million hours watched in its first week, surpassing Stranger Things' previous record for most hours watched. Mattel announced a multi-year licensee deal with Amazon MGM Studios to create and sell co-branded dolls and collector sets inspired by Wednesday. So launching later this year, Mattel will release these dolls and collector sets through its Monster High and Little People collector properties, fusing the iconic characters with Mattel's cherished toys. Unfortunately, there isn't much more that can be said on the line at this point, but we think the Monster High Wednesday dolls in particular will be must-haves for both fans and collectors of both brands. So Abacus Brands is taking crime-solving gameplay to a new level this fall with its new Cold Case VR kit. As soon as players open the box, they have to work together to reopen and investigate a cold case murder mystery using the highly sensitive information collected in the evidence box files. So this new immersive experience encourages multiplayer participation. Up to 6 players can play together. And as each player becomes a lead detective, to solve the mystery and crack the case of the elusive killer, they're going to be hacking inside CCTV surveillance footage and 360-degree virtual reality, examining crime scenes, looking for clues, diving into the story, uncovering the truth, reviewing key witness statements and police reports, newspaper clippings, and more. And this has 2 hours of playing time. And it includes a 50-piece evidence box of crucial details and VR goggles leading to the killer at large. Axolotls are, of course, actual creatures, but there is still something both mythical and fantastical about them. Goliath is taking this idea and turning the axolotl into a new magical interactive pet for kids, equipped with a squishy body that offers both sensory play and a water-activated light-up feature. So you're going to dunk them in water to see how the technology lights their hearts up and watch as they float to the surface of the water. Not only is this product a good example of infusing tech to create a magical play experience, but it also highlights how Goliath, which is best known for its games, is diversifying into new categories as well. So keep an eye out for some other really exciting products from Goliath for this year. The new Lego Harry Potter sorting hat emphasizes both the staying power of brands like this one, while also tapping into a little bit of eerie enchantment. So this is no ordinary Lego build. This set offers an added bit of magic. You tip the top of the hat or place it on your head, and it will actually speak. It has 31 randomized sound combinations. This is perfect for play and display, and Harry Potter fans are just going to love this. Wow Stuff is coming out with the Wishtopia Wishing Well this fall, which is the first in a range of toys from the company that are infused with magic and designed to promote positivity. So it's definitely a toy when you see it in person that brings the magic of play to life. This playset features a wearable pendant that kids put in the wishing well, and then they add different wish concoctions to the well to grant their wish. The well will then recognize the different elements that are being added, whether it's courage, good luck, friendship, positivity, and it's going to grant their wish. And the pendant will then change colors to match the wish that kids have asked for, and then they'll be able to wear it. So we, of course, can't talk about infusing play with tech this year without the mention of artificial intelligence. As AI becomes more prevalent across all consumer goods, safety is of paramount importance, especially when applied to products and toys designed for children. So Skyrocket's upcoming launch of its AI Story Bear is an example of a toy we feel not only delivers a new form of magic to the playing experience with the infusion of AI, but it does so in a way that keeps kids' safety at the forefront. So the toy doesn't include a mic or a camera. There's no way to communicate or share personal information. Instead, it's relying on more than 1,000 different icons on the app that comes with it, which you can access on a phone or a tablet. And kids are going to be creating a unique and imaginative story every time they play. So you pick and choose your drag and drop icons to create unique stories with the bear. And if you want to change the story, all you have to do is simply squeeze the bear's foot. So this is a great interactive toy that ensures kids never hear the same story twice unless they want to. There's also built-in gameplay. It comes in 95 languages. And the firmware in the app is also designed to be updatable. So it can be expanded and improved upon so that the bear can have new applications and uses without having to go out and purchase a new one. And it can be used over time by multiple kids in a household. This next one is a kid-friendly spooky game. So for the little ghost hunter in your life, Go Go Ghost is a new board game from Lukey Lab that keeps players of all ages on the edge of their seat. As you enter the manor, be the first one to take a photo of the ghost and escape before a light-up motorized ghost catches you. And lastly, Zuru is inviting kids to step into the spooky world of monster corns this spring. There are 6 rainbow corns, monster corns to collect, each with their own special charm and each holding 35 delightful surprises inside. And we also love that it comes with these wearable bat wings for that little added dress-up play element. Now I'm going to pass it over to Jen, who is going to discuss our next trend.
Our next trend is vitamin play. In this era of mindful parenting, the toy industry is stepping up to the plate to offer a diverse range of toys that aid both mind and body. Last holiday, we saw 65% of parents seeking out toys that helped build a skill set, as well as toys that promoted wellness, kindness, and emotional regulation. Using emotional intelligence, screen-free active play, and sports-inspired fun, the vitamin play trend is set to redefine the landscape of children's play, as toy makers deliver more toys that not only promote physical fitness, but moreover stimulate creativity, healthy emotional expression, and social interaction. This trend recognizes holistic child development and play's role in the equation. In fact, some US states are now mandating play-based learning, with research indicating that playing with a purpose leads to a deeper understanding of the curriculum. Bolstered by expected fanfare surrounding the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics, we also anticipate sports toys to surge in popularity. Hand2Mind's letter tracing sensory pad is an example of how hands-on play can aid in critical skills like letter recognition and early reading. Kids can learn how to form lowercase and uppercase letters with this multi-sensory manipulative set. Filled with a thick, movable gel, the pad is the perfect tool for children to practice letter formation while strengthening finger muscles. Skillmatic's Seek and Splash Number Dive is all about full-body learning, while putting a twist on classic diving toys and games. In this game, players need to remember what's on their card and dive in to find the number gems that match the card. either by finding the same digits, by adding, subtracting, or by multiplying different numbers. Pape is moving into the outdoor space with Treeline, a new outdoor toy sporting goods brand that lets kids turn any tree into a playground. Designed to fit most trees and yards, Treelines offers a range of products from zip lines and slack lines to swings and tree houses that are designed to challenge physical and mental skills while thrilling the senses. Treeline's products are also all durable, eco-friendly, and suitable for kids and adults alike to get you up and outdoors. Launching this month, this game from Moose Toys is just one example of the wave of pickleball-related adjacent products we expect to see in the toy aisles this year. What we like about Pickleball Blast in particular, though, is it's not simply a downsized version of pickleball for kids, but has a new twist on the game with fun gaming mechanics like a screamin' pickle instead of a ball that players lob back and forth over the net. Using the thumb action pickleball paddles, the goal is to outdo your opponent by flipping the pickle jar lids on the other end of the court before they flip yours. Opponents defend their jars by blasting the pickle back. And then new from Hasbro, this new line gets kids up and active while also revolutionizing water play. This is Nerf Better Than Balloons, self-sealing pods that are engineered to stay in one piece when they burst, so when the play is over, picking them up is also quick and easy. We also like that you can play with them in different ways. You can pop them, stomp on them, throw them, splash them, or you can use them to make fun water games. The water pods come attached together as a single sheet, so you, as a player, decide how many you want to use. Fill a few sheets to enjoy multiple games, or fill them all for one big party of fun. Jakks Pacific is also launching a new range this fall called Arcade Alley, which puts a fun twist on classic arcade games. The games feature a retro arcade design and range in size from compact tabletop games to larger scale games like this bowling alley. This bowl arcade comes with everything you need to bring the bowling alley experience into your living room. It keeps score, resets the pins, and even returns your ball. And the next trend we're going to be looking at is called Anime Mania. A vibrant global fandom is bringing anime to the forefront in 2024, and its impact on the toy space is expected to reach unprecedented heights. Last year, in sharing the results of a survey of 1,000 US parents, we found that 1 in 4 reported they were likely to buy toys for their kids based on anime content, as well as gaming. And as we stated then, the number might not have seemed like a lot, but if the impact of anime on other parallel industries, like fashion in particular, over the last few years has been any indication, anime is set to have a major moment this year in toys. As we look to factors leading to this surge in interest over the past few years, one key aspect was the COVID era. Not only did the extra time at home lead Americans to discover anime for the first time because of its increased accessibility, but as we've pointed out too in our past trends, the time period led to an increase in consumers of all ages looking to escape and immerse themselves in different worlds, something that continues today. Anime itself as a genre is defined by the manga, i.e. stories the animation is based on. Naruto and One Piece, for example, are prime examples of entry-level anime with thousands of episodes of content to dig into. Another reason why they are perhaps among the most sought out in translating to kids' products, and why One Piece was best suited for Netflix to translate into a live-action series that opened it up to an even bigger audience. Teens and kidults are engaged in the anime community through conventions, online forums, and social media, with fans actively participating in discussions, fan art creation, and cosplay tied to anime content. This enthusiasm, coupled with increased accessibility of anime through streaming channels, Crunchyroll, Netflix, Max, etc., has propelled the genre from niche to mainstream, creating a cultural ripple effect that extends beyond entertainment and kidult audiences into various consumer category products. Last year, Bandai opened a flagship Tamashii Nation store in Times Square, selling a diverse selection of high-end collectibles, which included anime figures. And the marketing teams at Spy X Family in Japan and Disney teamed up for crossover promotions of their films, Wish and Code White. In 2024, expect to see more crossover partnerships and toy makers leveraging the distinct, beloved stories and aesthetics of anime to create toys that resonate with hardcore and casual fans alike. One brand that has been consistent despite the changing landscape of anime is Bandai. Founded in Japan, the home of anime, and coming to North America in 1963, Bandai has been a global leader for constantly keeping its finger on the pulse of popular properties with license owners and content creators to bring anime to life in the retail space. To give a sense of the growth across the space and demand for anime products, Bandai saw 650% growth of its Gashupan blind bag business between January and June of 2023, and 150% year-over-year growth from 2022 to 2023. With the Gashupan scale skewing more towards casual fans, it highlights the growing appeal of these properties in general. And this year, Bandai is adding new collections to the line based on two properties that are increasingly popular, Chainsaw Man and Spy X Family. There are also new companies entering the anime space for the first time in toys. Some we can't speak to yet, but this one we can. It's one to watch. Last year, Crunchyroll and Jazzwares announced they were joining forces for a new collection of consumer products that celebrate the fandom around Crunchyroll's expansive portfolio of top-tier anime series, which includes Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, and Spy X Family. Launching later this year, this line, Total Anime, will roll out with toys as well as costumes, pet products, and more. Komi's adorable Club Moshi Moshi Suya Suya plush line is expanding this year with brand new characters from the popular anime and manga series Spy X Family. Suya Suya in Japanese means peacefully sleeping friend, and these comfy cozy plushies are the perfect naptime companions. Club Moshi Moshi is a line that's known for turning its fan favorite characters into stuffies and cuddly friends from all corners of pop culture. And whether you're looking for fun kids' room decor, treating your anime fan, or yourself, there is a Moshi Moshi sure to please everyone. This year's characters from Spy X Family includes Your Forger. Fans of Spy X Family can also adopt one of Yumi Toys' new limited edition plushies that capture the essence of beloved characters from the hit manga series. Part of its exclusive designer collectors plush series, these high-end stuffed characters are tailored for the discerning collector and include characters Twilight, Yor, and Anya from the show. These plush are expertly crafted with meticulous attention to detail, making them stand out as collector items. When the One Piece live action launched on Netflix last fall, it opened up the franchise to a whole new audience of fans. Whether shopping for a longtime fan of the anime series or new fans of the soon-to-be King of the Pirates, this One Piece Luffy cable guy from EXG Pro can be a great accessory. This one serves as both a holder for your phone or game controller, and it also makes a nice piece of room decor for fans. While a lot of anime products in the toy aisles have typically centered around these kinds of collectibles, has started working to create a game line based on top anime series, many of which their team of designers and game developers themselves love. In a market where many anime games merely serve as a superficial layer on existing games, these games stand out as a truly unique offering that has left its mark on both anime and gaming communities. To give a sense of the response around its Spy X Family game of 2023, it sold out within 2 hours at major gaming conventions like Gen Con and PAX West. Additionally, its online debut marked the highest performance amongst KES items by volume across various retailers. An added bonus, though, is that KES designs the games with Easter eggs for fans, but the gameplay itself is accessible to anyone, whether you've seen the shows or not. This year, they are adding a Hunter x Hunter strategy game that centers around the Hunter's exams from the opening arc of the series, in which players will navigate challenges to earn their Hunter's license. And that leads us to our entertainment updates. Last year was a powerhouse year for kids' entertainment and toyetic content, but this year we'll see more toys inspired by evergreen characters of the past and small screen entertainment. Properties to watch that are hitting the big screen product-wise are too early to speak to, though, include Inside Out 2, Despicable Me 4, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. With lots of new preschool entertainment rolling out for 2024, also keep an eye out for toys inspired by both edutainment and entertainment properties that entice little ones. From Miss Rachel's toy debut to the expansion of CoComelon with CoComelon Lane and more. Additionally, toys inspired by social media trends as well as video games and digital worlds will also continue to carve out a bigger piece of the pie. Among the anniversaries to watch, in addition to the ones previously mentioned like Rubik's and Playmobil's 50th, expect to see a lot of 50th Hello Kitty anniversary celebratory products across categories, as well as some great new 40th anniversary Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle product from Playmates Toys. In a minute, we'll get into how gaming continues to impact the toy space, and with Minecraft celebrating its 15th anniversary, it further highlights this trend and the game's staying power for kids. Also celebrating its 70th anniversary is Godzilla. With the highly anticipated Godzilla vs. Kong film set to debut in late March, it will be a big year for the franchise. Jada Toys just released its latest innovation, the Heat Ray Breath Godzilla RC. This is an ultimate walking Godzilla featuring mighty sounds, spine to tail lights, tail whip action, and simulated fiery heat ray breath that can be refilled with cool to touch water as needed. Stitch has long been a popular and chase character for Disney fans, and the character's mainstream popularity will reach new heights with the upcoming Lilo and Stitch live action movie. Among the toys bringing the character to life for fans this year is the new Stitch Attack Snacks collection from Shop Disney. New Stitch items, including plush and a collector pin, will roll out each month featuring Stitch eating a different snack. Launching this month on February 13th is Stitch Attack Snacks Popcorn. Unicorn Academy launched last fall on Netflix, quickly earning a slot on kids' most watched list. Further, the magical fantasy adventure series racked up more than 30 million hours of watch time in just 1 month after launch and held a spot on Netflix overall top 10 list for weeks. Supporting a broad, multi-platform approach to franchise building, Spin Master Entertainment released supporting content beyond Netflix with in-game activations on Roblox and short-form videos on TikToks and YouTube, amassing 37 million views on the Unicorn Academy YouTube channel. This fall, they will be launching a toy line in support with products like this light-up version of the lead character Sophia's Rainbow Unicorn with touch activation features. This month, Just Play is unveiling the latest addition to its Doorables line. The line of adorable Disney collectibles has a history of skewing towards tweens, teens, and kidults. But this year, with this introduction, the company is looking to tap further into its adult fan base. Among the product introductions are these new Star Wars Doorables Galactic Cruisers. There are 10 different Star Wars minifigures to collect, complete with their own modes of transportation that really roll. Find Darth Vader, R2-D2, Wicket, Princess Leia, a Stormtrooper, and a special edition of Flock Chewbacca, among others, all driving imaginative speeder bikes, land speeders, and starfighters. Last year, Ravensburger launched the new trading card game Disney Lorcana, featuring original, never-before-seen Bolt artwork from the Disney archives. This year, the company is not only expanding that line for 2024, but adding a major new addition to its library of licensed games, with Chronicles of Light, Darkness Falls, the Disney edition. The game combines role-play, storytelling, cooperative play, and the approachability in a board game format that creates an immersive adventure game which allows players to fully experience Disney heroines in new ways while they work together to win. What makes this game even cooler is that it is fully designed and illustrated by a women-led team. The game's diverse missions and modular gameplay generate new adventures every time it's played too. As mentioned, gaming properties, especially those that evolve out of Roblox World, for example, are ones to watch in 2024. The platform has become both a key tool for toy makers to both launch products and find new popular IPs to translate into the toy aisles. Pet Simulator, developed by Big Games, is one of the top played games on Roblox, and new content, play patterns, and collectability of the characters will continue to drive new brand integrations in games and on shelf, and wider plush scales and form factors for 2024. Fat Mojo has become a go-to partner for many of these games, and with this new set for 2024, it once again brings the gameplay and collectability to life. Kids can drop a coin into this new Lucky Blocks to unlock the magic of Pet Simulator. The Lucky Block opens to reveal graphics and accessories so you can decorate and personalize your playset. It also has 4 exclusive pets with all new action features and an exclusive DLC code. Looking at what's coming out of social media, whether through pint-sized mini food creations to collectible plush, there's no denying food play is a hot trend on social and giving new life to classic food brands in the toy aisles. This set from Ice Cream is just one of multiple launching this year that take classic foods and reinvent them as interactive plush. This lunchable, stackable plush set features 8 removable pieces, including 4 crackers, 2 cheese slices, and 2 meat slices for a delightfully playtime feast. Also look out for Kraft mac and cheese sets, as well as candy branded plush items. Leaning into the Get Ready With Me trend on social media, Make It Real is launching several new beauty products to bring every it girl's glam moments to the next level. Knowing that Get Ready With Me is such a popular trend, the brand has developed the Lights Camera Action digital creator set, where teens get to get creative as they capture these glam moments. The set includes a mini working microphone, glitter bear phone grip, mini disco ball light, and a clip-on wide-angle lens, fisheye lens, and macro lens to create different film effects. Perfect for young tweens and teens creating their own Get Ready With Me and beauty haul videos for friends. Once again, all these product examples exemplify just a small sampling of the many exciting and new and innovative products hitting toy shelves in 2024. And with that, that concludes our 2024 Toy Trends presentation and begins the Q&A portion of this presentation. Thank you for listening, and I'll hand it back over to our moderator, Ann McConnell.
Thanks, Jen, and thanks, Adrian and Kristen, for the presentation. We do have a number of questions in the queue, but for our members who are joining us today, if you do have any other questions, please use the Q&A icon on the bottom of your screen to submit them. The first one is a simple one. We have, is this presentation being recorded?
Yes, the presentation is being recorded and you'll get a link in your email, and it will also be available on the trends section of our website.
Thanks, Adrian. We have another question. Will you be giving any other trend updates throughout the year?
Yes, so we will be doing a Q4 trends briefing in the fall timeframe. We're going to be looking at how these toy and play trends that we talked about today have developed over the course of the year. And we're also going to be looking at that product that we expect to be hot for holiday 24.
Okay, we have, and thank you, Kristen. We have another one. How can I get my company's information to you to be part of the next presentation?
So I can answer that. You can send it to myself at jlynch, Lynch, at toyassociation.org, and you can connect with me there.
Thanks, Jen. We have another question. Are there any other trends you're monitoring?
Yeah, we're continuing to monitor trends in both toy as well as like the youth space and other parallel industries, and we'll be reporting back as new trends take hold.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have another one. Let's see, are all of these products available now?
So many of the products that we covered today are actually coming out in the fall. Some will be out in spring and summer. And for anyone who maybe wasn't able to take note of that throughout the presentation, once you have the recording, you can look back. Every product that we talked about has the release date written underneath.
Okay, we have another question. Are you addressing trends in emerging technologies, especially AI?
Yes, we did mention a product under our Eerie Enchantment trend, but as the tech continues to evolve, we're going to continue to be looking at that space.
Thanks, Jen. We have another one. Anime products, is it more for online or brick and mortar?
I would say it's a good mix that we're seeing. I did mention the Tamashii Nation store in Times Square as a good example, but also what we're seeing with Barnes & Nobles is another brick and mortar example of where it's registering.
Okay, thank you, Jen. We have another question. Are there any trends regarding toys for adults?
The Kittle trend is continuing on. It's not something that we specifically called out in this presentation, but as companies we mentioned earlier continue to diversify their product assortments, they're definitely going to be seeing more toys geared towards the adult audiences.
Thank you. Do you expect this year to be a better one for toy sales?
I can jump in on that. We're certainly seeing a lot of innovation and toy makers responding to the market fluctuations over the last couple of years. And a lot of the pullback we're seeing from consumers has been in part due to the economy. So as we're seeing interest rates, hopefully lower and inflation slowing down, we're hoping it's going to have that trickle down effect on toy sales.
Thanks, Adrienne. Thanks very much. We're getting close to the 3 o'clock now. So if there are any other questions in the queue that we have not gotten to, we'll reach out to you individually to get an answer to you. And what I'd like to do right now is thank the communications team for the presentation, and would like to thank you all for joining us today, and hope you have a great rest of the afternoon. Thanks so much.